Hey, kindergarten. Mrs. Reyes is having some wishful thinking. I'm hoping it gets cold enough, and one day we're going to have so much snow that maybe they'll cancel school. No, we live in Texas. That's not going to happen. Well, let's find out why we may not get much snow in Texas. Well, if we go back to talking about our water cycle, remember that water is often accumulated into ponds and rivers and puddles and things like that. Then the sun comes out and it evaporates, it turns it into a gas, and it goes really light and it floats up in the air until it reaches something cold, some cold air, and they come together and they form a cloud. And then when they got lots and lots of those little water droplets all together, billions and billions of little water droplets get together, they fall from the sky as precipitation. Yesterday we talked about rain as precipitation. And with rain as precipitation, the air temperature down here is still somewhat warm. Because we know, like if you take water and you put it in the freezer, it becomes ice. And then when you take it out of the freezer, it'll melt and it'll turn back into water. Well, right here, the air temperature has to be kind of warm so that it's water that falls from the cloud down to the earth. Well, snow follows the same path of the water cycle. You have the accumulation, it evaporates, and it gets into the clouds where it's cold. But then as the precipitation falls from the cloud, this time instead of rain, it falls as snow. So that tells us that the air temperature between the cloud and the earth, it's kind of cold because the water has frozen and it's now snow. The same thing can happen with sleet or with hail. It just freezes a little differently. It freezes a little faster, a little slower between snow and hail. So as this is coming down, it's getting colder and colder, and it goes from liquid into the snow that falls to the earth. So we know when we get snow, we know the air temperature must be pretty cold between the cloud and the earth in order for it to turn into snow. If the air temperature was warmer, it would turn back into rain and just be liquid when it fell from the sky. So that's the difference really between snow and rain. Still water, however, it's the air temperature that's changed. Warmer air temperature means you get rain. Colder air temperature means you're going to get snow, hail, or sleet. It's how it's passing through to get to the earth, from the cloud to the earth. So that's the difference between snow and rain. Still precipitation, still really important because when it falls, it collects and then the sun comes out and it melts it, and then it goes all the way back through the water cycle again. And it helps us even with our water and our plants to grow. But I think we'll all agree, snow's a lot more fun to play in than rain. So a little bit more about precipitation, and hope you had a great time. Cross our fingers, maybe we'll get some snow this year. Have a great day learning about weather. Don't forget to observe, and today is Friday, so please turn in your weather graph. I can't wait to see how you graphed weather.